Hey, so I'm out here at Nashville, and real quick, I want to drop this on you. If you ever out here and your fuel tank is leaking, or you wondering how I just got out of that jam, all you have to do is isolate the tank. You got two fuel tanks. If one fuel tank is leaking, all you have to do is cut off the access to it, drain the tank if it's leaking from the bottom, and just run off of one fuel tank until you get somewhere where you can fix it. Now, I was fortunate enough to make it to a TA. However, truck stops are usually backed up, so they wasn't going to be able to get to me tonight anyway, which means I would have lost a day, which means this load that's supposed to be completed on Friday, I wouldn't get up there until Saturday, Sunday, which would take me all the way over to next week because I wouldn't be able to deliver until Monday. Now, I'm going to get the load done on time, get reloaded, and keep it moving. So what I did was I disconnected the return line and the supply line. I plugged one and I capped off the other one. I had an issue with my fuel tanks probably 2 years ago where I was getting air in my tank and I still had the cap where we used it last time, so that helped me out. So I just bought a fitting. Even though I had one, the fitting wouldn't go on as easily as I thought it would. So I bought a new fitting. I put the old cap on it. I opened my fuel tank on my good tank. I opened the cap and let the truck run while I was in the shower. That way, if it was any air in the tanks, it would bleed out. And I'm not a mechanic. I'm a truck driver. I don't claim to be, but out here, there are little things you're going to have to do. I'm sure there's some tricks and tips some mechanics will know that could have been done a little better. But for me, I got that joint plugged up. I'm rolling. I'm showered up. I'm waiting for my food. And I'm going to get this load delivered Friday so I can keep moving. And I'll find somebody to either weld it, if it's possible to, once I have somebody look at it. If it can't get welded, I'll stop at a junkyard, pick one up on the road, put it on the back of my trailer, and then at a convenient time, I'll have somebody pop it on. So if any of y'all guys out there, or girls, a lot of females trucking, you get in a jam like that, this is one of the options. There's other things you can do, but this is what I did. Got me out of the jam real quick. I didn't even know the fuel tank was leaking. Somebody pointed it out when I was driving. I do remember running over something. I didn't know it would puncture my tank. So, there you have it. But that's trucking. Trucks take a beating. You put a lot of miles on your truck, and it's constantly maintenance. That's why I tell people that getting an older truck is not always a bad thing, because the longer you have a truck, the newer it becomes, because you're constantly changing parts. And I'm not a big fan of the newer trucks. They look pretty. They're more comfortable, some of them. But they got so many sensors, and every time you turn around, it's a problem. I had 7 damn near brand new trucks. And every time you turn around, there's a sense of this, a sense of that. So for people who's trying to buy a truck and they trying to decide, go new or old, just because you see me dealing with maintenance, every time you turn around, it's the same thing with newer trucks. It's just different problems. The newer trucks is not going to be more mechanical. It'll be more sensor oriented. It'll be DEF, your one box, your EGR, all this nonsense. And one thing about them newer trucks, when you got a problem, it's not going to let you drive it to get where you're trying to go so you can fix it. The truck is going to cut off, it's going to derate, and you're going to be calling the tow truck. So, till next time, peace. I hope y'all learning something.